What's up, guys? Hope everyone's having a blessed day today. I'm sorry that I had to take some time away from the channel. I really just needed to do some self-reflection, but I'm back and I have a new perspective on a lot of different things. I've grown a lot as a man this year, and I just wanted to share one of the things that I've learned in this video with you guys before I share the rest later on in the future. You know, we're always evolving and always growing as people. No one will stay the same. And that is what I want to share on this channel. I want it to be a period of growth where we can grow together and evolve into the best versions of ourselves. But today's video, I wanted to talk about why it's important that we as men become comfortable being uncomfortable. A lot of times we're told by society, by our mothers, by, the people in our family, work this job, go to school, and live this certain lifestyle that's comfortable. You'll make 60K a year, you'll make 50K a year, you'll have benefits. You should stay at home until you're 30 years old and just continue to go to school and live a sheltered, cookie cutter life that every average Joe that has lived before you has lived. Now, a lot of you guys that watch this channel and content like this, you know that when you've done things like this, when you've lived a comfortable life, when you've listened to the opinions of family members that don't have the same mindset as you, that even though, it's supposed to feel right because that's the comfortable way of life and you're playing it safe, because I felt this way too, deep down inside, you feel an unfulfillment, all right? You feel unfulfilled because you're not actually doing what you know you're capable of. I know that when I was living at home with my parents, they were helping me with the bills and like food and everything was being provided for me, that I didn't have that sense of urgency to go out and get shit done. And, but I was investing in the future and I was working towards this long-term goal, this dream of going to college, living a cookie cutter lifestyle and getting the 9-to-5 that everyone has told me is a comfortable way of living. However, I realized chasing that for other people was the wrong way of living life. All right. So now I work for myself. I have my own stuff and I'm feeling that fulfillment again. I'm feeling motivated, but it's uncomfortable because I don't have that security blanket. And that's what I want you guys to understand. As long as you are comfortable where you are in life, your comfortability is going to create stagnation. You're going to be stagnant and not move forward and progress. And as a man, we need to be uncomfortable. We need that push. Think about it. We are the leaders, we are the pillars of society holding this thing up. We've created it, we've constructed it, we've created the laws, and they are trying to attack, and I mean the media, big government, they're trying to attack masculinity because they want to replace men with the government. There is this pushback, like they want men to be soy and be comfortable and complacent and not progress and not build and not become stronger. But I'm telling you guys, you need to get after it right now. It's not going to be comfortable waking up at 5 in the morning every day. It's not going to be comfortable working 70 hours a week. It's not going to be comfortable just drinking water and coffee until 2 o'clock every day, or maybe having a smoothie in between, but that's about it. Starving yourself from sugar, things that taste good, throwing all of that out the window and getting to the bag, getting to what your purpose should be. We live in the most prosperous times this world has ever seen, yet we have so many soy boys, weak-minded men. Nothing's easier than being lazy and a bum and a leech off your parents and your family. There's nothing easier than doing that. And they want you to be a leech for the rest of your life and a slave. And I don't want you guys to be that. I want you guys to wake up with a motivation inside you, something that drives you, a purpose, a passion. Even if it seems crazy to other people, I want you guys to have that in you to push you to do better. And in order to do that, in order to get there, you have to throw yourself in the freaking ocean during a freaking hurricane with no life jacket, no vest, no boats nearby, and no protection. Just you versus the ocean, and figure it out. You either sink or you swim. But in order to do that, you have to leave your comfortable state, okay? You have to do what is hard. You have to do what others aren't doing. Millions of people aren't doing what they were designed to do. And that's why we have all these depressions and these mental illnesses. It's because we've lost our fire and our spark as men. Don't let this society, the soy boys, these giant corporations, I even see YouTube channels nowadays pushing this weak-minded narrative that hustle is bad, that you as a man shouldn't be out here trying to get your own. But at the same time, these YouTubers that are putting out this video, they're hustling, they're working for themselves, and they're profiting off of one of the biggest human nature flaws that we have, which is laziness. They're profiting because they know the easiest thing to do in the world is to be lazy. So they're making content about that, telling you it's okay to be lazy as a man. You know, the world is hard. It's all screwed. There's these world leaders and there's nothing you could do about it. So just roll over and turn over. And you have no control over it. And effectively, yeah, sometimes you don't have control over the World Economic Forum and what happens, these movers and shakers that we have in the world. But at the end of the day, you have control over your life and what you do with your 24 hours a day, just like they do. So focus on what you can do in that time period to bring yourself more success, more wealth, help your family, help your health, and be influential to others around you. And in order to do that, you have to throw yourself into the deep end and you either sink or you swim. Just like the men of old used to do. They didn't have all security and the best economy and the resources that we have nowadays in order to flourish. They didn't have the medicine, the technology to find out what an issue is and work towards that. We live in the greatest period of time. Yet we're also in a period of time where mental illness is skyrocketing. And it's all a plan. It's all a master plan to stop you and millions of other men from your true potential and your true purpose. Because you know when you're comfortable, that shit doesn't feel right. You don't feel motivated, you don't feel pushed. You might have everything that you feel like you need because you listen to other people, but at the end of the day, it doesn't feel right to you. You know that there's more inside you. You want more of a goal and more of a mission. And I'm telling you right now, you have to find that mission, find that purpose. But it's up to you at the end of the day. Only you know if you put in the time, the effort, and the energy into your goals and what you want to become one day right now. I can't hold your hand through it. No one can hold your hand through it. You come in this world alone. You work through it with other people at times, but you die alone at the end of the day, and you die responsible for the decisions you've made, because we've all had the same amount of time in each day that we're here on this earth. Now, some get more years, but we all have the same amount of time in our day. What are you doing with that time? In my opinion, as a man, especially moving forward with how everything is, it's essential that you start living comfortably uncomfortable and get used to it.